Greetings, Gemini friends. For those of you who have been here before, welcome back. And for those of you who it's your first time, welcome. I'm Denise. This is Surrender to the Flow Tarot, and tonight, I will be doing a June monthly reading for the collective of Gemini. Any of the 11 placements or any position or node you have it in, if this is your story, it will work for you. So regularly I do monthly readings broken down week by week, how it starts and ends, and then pull a card at the end, but we are not doing that this month. I am doing Celtic cross spread. It's pretty much traditional, little bit, tiny bit of tweaks in there, but yes. And I'm really enjoying it. I feel like it's really pulling a lot of information out. So let's get started. We are starting with the Field Tarot. Let's see where you are right now, Gemini friends. Where are you? What is the one centralized truth that is common among all of the Gemini Collective who this message is intended for whenever they see this reading, whenever they come across this reading? What is the one centralized truth that is common, that overlaps with all of the Gemini that this reading is intended to reach for the messages? Truly grateful for this. Gracias. The Queen of Cups, yo. That's Cancer energy, but you should probably maybe watch the Pisces reading. If you have any Pisces, the Queen of Cups was so constant throughout that whole thing. So think about watching the Pisces reading. It's crazy. Okay, what's crossing you right now? What is the obstacle crossing you? The High Priestess, which is Pisces energy. I mean, come on. Going into the reverse. What is your focus right now, Gemini? Ten of Swords. Focus is death. Metamorphosis time. Okay. What energy are you moving out of? What is the energy in your recent past? Take them both. The Three of Wands, sideways, vision, and the Queen of Pentacles, upright, nurture. It's like a quest for self. Quest for, what is your strength? What is your strength right now? Water and earth. Your strength is the Queen of Wands, which is Aries, in reverse. Vibrancy. What? All these queens. So this is Empress energy, 1000%. Do we have every queen? No. We don't have the Queen of Swords. This is so highly feminine. The Queen of Cups, the High Priestess, the Queen of Discs, the Queen of Pentacles, the Queen of Wands, the Death card, all these like feminine cards. Death is Scorpio, by the way, but okay. What are you moving into? Wow. The Prince, the Knight of Pentacles, reliability. Okay. You getting your feet, Gemini? You getting your roots deeply planted? You integrating all your empresses, all your queens? What is the energy, what is the supportive energies around you right now, surrounding you? The Five of Swords, defeat. What's energy around you that you might not be aware of? The Emperor, Aries, sideways, going into the reverse. What are your hopes and fears? the Ace of Pentacles, wealth, sideways, going into the upright. And what is the potential possible outcome? Saw that? Is the Six of Wands in reverse. Yo, that is literally what Pisces got in the same spot. Please watch the Pisces reading. Jeez, little fucking wheeze, dude. Okay, your overall energy is the Page of Cups, the Three of Cups, and the Four of Swords. Whoa. Is that the only error that has come up through this whole thing? No, the Five of Swords and the Four of Swords. Oh my God. All right, hold on, Gemini. Your overall energy is the Princess, which is the Page of Cups and the Three of Cups. Dreams and friendship. Four of Swords is below and between that, holding those together. Your overall energy is healing. You've been in a healing space, and what your focus is really healing up the Queen of Cups energy in yourself. Trust. It's trust based. It's trust. And it's trusting in yourself, trusting in the universe, trusting in people outside of you, trusting in your ability to be present and be unconditional love, learning what that is and trusting yourself to be able to carry it out, to be able to let your intuition guide you to the energies most meant to support you. To do it without attachments and do it without expectations and do it from a place of discernment and knowing, because it's coming from your knowing and being and your is-aring all in alignment. Okay, that's beautiful. So where you're at right now is the Queen of Cups. If you are dealing with the Pisces, go fucking watch that. You are in the Queen of Cups. Your intuition is strong. You are elegant. You are peaceful. You are grace. You are confident. You are a quiet storm. And the High Priestess is crossing you, heading into the reverse. Why? The Queen of Cups is all about intuition. So why is that coming up in the reverse? What needs to happen for the High Priestess to get into the upright? There's some kind of rebirth, because your focus is on the death, which is on the rebirth, the metamorphosis of you, the hiring of a level so you can jump a timeline and elevate frequencies. It could be that you're learning further how to integrate the esoteric knowledge and the emotions. Emotions are energy in motion, right? To how to regulate those and transmute them, because your past is this Queen of Pentacles and the Three of Wands, and that's movement toward stability. The Queen of Pentacles is the physical manifestation of the High Priestess energy. So is the Empress. What needs to happen for the High Priestess to get into the upright? The Empress. We got the Emperor over here and the energies around you that you might not be aware of. So that's divine counterpart. And we already knew this was Empress energy. So whether you're, whatever gender you are, this is the feminine energy that you are focused on. And that is what, it could be mother wounds. It's some kind of feminine, it comes from some kind of feminine wound. With a fear of being open, with a fear of letting in. So for the High Priestess to get into the upright, you need to show up as the Empress. The Empress is the High Priestess energy transmuted. It happens to the Queen of Pentacles, and then that goes to the Empress when all the other queens are in alignment. The Tower and the Nine of Wands. Don't give up. You're fighting the good fight. You're right there. Let the rest of it fall away. That's the Tower and the Death. You got Aries, Scorpio energy. The Sun is underneath that. That's Leo. It's being brave and fighting through it, not letting yourself give up. The King of Pentacles is under the Nine of Wands. You're going for it. You're going for everything you've ever wanted. The stability, and you're going for it. Let yourself show up as the Empress. You're coming out of Three of Wands, sideways going into the reverse, and the Queen of Pentacles. So there was a period of stagnation. Why? Why was the Three of Wands halted? Because the Eight of Wands was in reverse. The Strength, which is Leo again, and the Five of Pentacles. Because you weren't fully showing up. This feeling of lack of the past, it was too present. It was halting you from becoming your Queen of Pentacles energy, from moving forward on it. You were afraid. There was fear of fully opening up. It's scary to get what you've always wanted. It's scary. It can be scary because it's foreign. And if you've never had stability, you could be terrified. But if you've done all this work on yourself, there's nothing to be terrified about. No one has power over you. I promise that. They don't have power over you. They have what you allow them, what you give them, consciously or subconsciously. And you're doing so much work on yourself to figure all this out. You're guided by the High Priestess. This is intuition and divinely guided. So your Strength is the Queen of Wands in reverse. I feel like that's a tempering, but how is this Queen of Wands in reverse showing up as a Strength? The Tower again, which is Aries, Scorpio energy. The Page of Swords. That one got stuck underneath another deck. And the Two of Wands in reverse. The Nine of Cups and the Five of Cups. Okay, we got a lot of self-medicating. Justice, Libra. Okay. It is. Temperance is underneath the Justice, which is underneath the Nine of Cups. It's about having faith in the universe, knowing what to rein in, strategically withholding so that you can bloom. It's a giving up of control that has to do with planning, strategy. It's a strategic move to hold back, and it's a giving up of strategies to control outcomes, to make an outcome happen. Your search for closure and for truth rocks your world and causes a lot of things to fall away. You're holding off on final decisions until you are fully in your power and able to stand there in your power. And right now your strength is being able to tend to your flame while it's still growing. Trust is really big here. It's tied into trust, and it's tied into your role in how you learn your lessons, right? It's really becoming clear for you what the truth behind these burdens are, and how much of that is from how much you're contributing to these burdens or creating them. What's underneath that? The Five of Wands. Yeah, there's a lot of feeling of struggle in the past. And this is you recognizing that you can't bring that with you. You can't have confidence. You can't stand confidently if you're bringing all this from the past with you. And so it's just what's that quote? There comes a time where something about blooming, the risk of, I don't know, it's about taking a risk and letting yourself expand. Because everything that happens as a result of you not letting it, it's not worth it. You're done. It's not worth it. You recognize how negative it is. Okay, so you move into the Prince of the Knight of Pentacles, reliability. Slow, steady. Let's see how it's showing up. How is this Knight of Pentacles showing up for Gemini? The Ten of Pentacles in the reverse. What is this? What else can you tell us? Again, the Five of Cups. And the Knight of Swords in reverse. The Two of Swords. And the Devil again. The Devil, the Tower, the Death card. The Fool is underneath the Devil. And the Chariot, so that's Cancer energy again. We have Capricorn, Aries, Cancer. This is underneath. your pattern of non-movement, of letting your fears and bringing the past into the present stop you from moving, stop you from becoming the star, from becoming your highest authentic self, from living that life of abundance in that frequency of bliss. You're learning how to temper yourself. You're learning how to regulate your emotions and extract the truth from illusion, disillusionment, from pain. And you're learning how to transmute it. You're learning what to do with those emotions, energy, emotion. You're really like building your land. You're like you're digging your land. What is the word? Like a homesteader. That's probably not what I mean. You bought the land and you're putting in the work. And you're doing it slow and steady and present. You're being present. You're not being in the past anymore. It's a learning curve and you understand it. And you see how your mistrust just perpetuated your deep feelings of regret, of not resentment, of disappointment, of betrayal, of the pain of that. And how it's kept you from what you're truly meant for. What's your life purpose? What the reason why you came through, and how you were meant to experience this life in its deliciousness. So the energy surrounding you right now, supportive, is the Five of Swords. Defeat. How is the Five of Swords? Oh. The veil is lifted. The veil is lifted. Is that what we're looking at? Yeah. We're using the fountain. How is this Five of Swords showing up? A supportive energy for Gemini. The Five of Wands. A turning point in obstacles. Concerning obstacles, concerning behaviors. The world. It's becoming clearer to you, the disillusionment, the delusions, the narratives, the false narratives, people's behaviors, self-centeredness in others. It's becoming clear to you, and you're able to personalize it less, and getting everything, your druthers, to close it off. The Queen of Wands in the upright and the Four of Wands on the bottom. The confidence in yourself. That's what you're building up here. So the energies around you that you might not be aware of is the Emperor. The Emperor. And I threw the Five of Wands on the floor. The Emperor sideways going into the reverse. So how is this Emperor showing up? How's the energy of the Emperor showing up? How is it showing up for Gemini? How is this Emperor energy showing up for Gemini? The Devil. it's sideways going into the reverse. It could be a temptation. It could be in and out. Energy showing up that you're not aware of. Okay, hold on. The Star. Empty promises. The Four of Pentacles. The Nine of Swords. And the Seven of Cups. The Eight of Swords. This Emperor is not in a good place. The Two of Swords. A lot of happening in the head. Okay. This Emperor energy is showing up as overthinking, as out of alignment, as knowing and being in opposing energies. As the Wheel of Fortune was just in the reverse, it's halted. It's halted. The Empress is underneath the Eight of Swords. And the King of Swords is underneath that. And the Death is underneath that. The King of Swords is Aquarius. Some people read it as Gemini. I read it as Aquarius, so however it resonates with you. The Empress, which is Libra or Taurus. The Eight of Swords, which is Aquarius energy. The Two of Swords, which is Libra energy. The Wheel of Fortune. The Ace of Swords. Okay, here's all the truth. It's cloaked. It's cloaked. It's a panicky feeling, I feel like. It's a terror about taking action and surrendering. It's showing up as distractions. Subversion. Look at the difference. An inability for this Emperor to choose their highest self. Is this Emperor trying to get, yes, this Emperor is working on becoming aligned, right? Is that what is going on? What needs to happen for the Emperor energy to get into the upright? This is really, 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 really hard for your Emperor, this Emperor energy. The King of Cups in reverse, which is Scorpio. The King of Cups in reverse. What happens? What's happening for the Emperor energy to get into the upright? The Ace of Pentacles, which is your hopes and fears too, which is the Six of Pentacles in the reverse. The Two of Cups. The Page of Wands. Justice. The Eight of Swords again. To get into the upright. The King of Cups in reverse. These self-destructive behaviors need to be transmuted into showing up as an equal partner, into building this Emperor energy up from the ground up, right? With the death and all of this stuff, from the ground up into this, to a King of Pentacles energy. That's what it's going toward this Emperor. It's transmuting this emotional immaturity and this conflict avoiding and this withdrawal and self-medicating with solid trust, faith, and being present. Taking responsibility, taking accountability, and being committed equally in actions. Okay, so why is the Ace of Pentacles heading into the upright? Why is that? What's the fear? What's the fear surrounding this Ace of Pentacles? What's the fear? That it's not real, that it won't last, that you don't deserve it. The King of Wands in reverse and the Five of Cups in reverse. The fear is that you don't deserve it and that you can't hold this new beginning. You can't hold stability. What's your hope? What's your hope, my friends? If this person isn't you, it's that they're showing up. They're missing the opportunity. That they're going to choose to stay in egoic ways and self-sabotaging ways. But what's the hope? The hope is that it happens. The hope is that the Ten of Swords and the Fool and the Ten of Swords, the Fool in reverse and the Ten of Swords. The hope is that you don't get fucked over. The hope is that this risk is worth taking. You're at the Ace of Pentacles. This is how you build it. This is how you build your solid, and you won't have to hope. You'll know that what you're only you'll know that whatever you're engaging in is of the highest caliber for your highest vibrational good. You'll be able to spot when it's time to remove yourself. This is you putting those pieces together. What has to happen for the Ace of Pentacles to go into the upright? Presence, confidence, showing up, being equally committed. That's what needs to happen. What needs to happen for this Ace of Pentacles to go into the upright? The Star. Space for this. Self-work. Healing. And letting go so that there's now a space for the Star to take up. The Ten of Pentacles and the Knight of Swords. A hard look of that from a observer, a witness. Bear witness to the truth of the situation. Be clearer. Keep getting clearer and clearer about what your end game is. what this life looks like for you. And having the confidence to cut out and walk away from anything that keeps you down, anything that keeps you from that. So what is the outcome? The potential outcome is the Six of Wands in reverse. What needs to happen for that to get into the upright? It could be that it just success looks different than you thought. It could be that you have success and you hold it, you withhold letting it be out there because you're still working on yourself. You're not putting it all out there, but you're reaching milestones and you're proud of yourself. You're keeping it to yourself right now. Because you're at the ace, right? You got there's still a lot of steps. What needs to happen for this to turn into the upright? For the Six of Wands energy to turn into the upright? The Page of Cups, the Page of Wands, present, the High Priestess, intuition, the Two of Cups, the Page of Cups, openness, presence, surrendering to the flow, maintaining the care and keeping of you so that your intuition has space to come in and you have space to hold the new things and to cultivate the new things, right? What needs to happen for this to go into the upright? The Knight of Pentacles again, which is what your future was showing, right? You need to know that you can count on it. You need it to be around for a while. It's still new. You need it to stay. This is the learning curve period, and you're paying attention. You're really giving it the focus that it needs. The Nine of Wands, not giving up, and the Ten of Wands, putting down all the burdens. Wow. Okay, this is big, Gemini. Let's see what the universe, last words of guidance the universe has for you. The Queen of Swords, finally, in reverse. Hilarious. The Five of Coins again. And the Moon. Libra, Pisces, Cancer. The Fountain, which is the Fountain Zone card, which is being. Understanding that you are one with everything, seeing the divinity in yourself and in everything, and that you are all equal and you are always part of a community. The Two of Swords. Your guidance in the Wheel of Fortune is truth. Is to follow the path of truth that leads you to truth. To be aware and be on the lookout for these feelings of lack when they come up, and to do the healing, to look at what's underneath it. Where did that wound come from? And to heal those unprocessed things so that your Queen of Swords is standing strong in her power and not in fear right now and not cloudy. It's not going to get you there. You're not going to get there by thinking. You need to be. You need to know. You need to cultivate, care for the care and keeping of you, your hierarchical needs, so that there's space for your intuition to come in, so that your knowing can integrate with your being. And you can get out of this place in your head where your head is outweighing, where your mind, your brain is outweighing your being. All right, Gemini. Thanks for hanging out. I would love to know if you have how the Pisces relates to you and the Queen of Cups. Okay, no worries either way. Till mid-monthlies. See ya.